Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out AVAX's price chart. And unfortunately, what we talked about in the previous video when we were right in here pretty much didn't play out. And instead, we got a move on the downside. So in terms of the short-term price action, I would like to say I was absolutely 100% wrong. Now, in AVAX, I still believe we can be optimistic. Why? Because there is kind of an argument to be made for this whole move on the downside to be a WXY in form of a double zigzag. And for example, yes, this can be an ABC flat up, and maybe this is our first ABC zigzag down, and this can be starting from here to about this point, maybe like even a bit lower, another ABC on the downside, completing the subwaves for a double zigzag, suggesting overall our uptrend starting from the lowest low down here about $14 is not over, and we can have hopefully soon yet another decent move on the upside. This scenario, in my opinion, can still be in play. However, any kind of scenario, whether it's going to be bullish or bearish, should have a very important invalidation point. And what's it going to be for all of the bullish possibilities in AVAX that we are allowed to consider starting from the lowest low? I'm going to say it's actually going to be taking this important low down here about $19.1. Why is this so important? Because if from the current point, or let's say, yeah, doesn't really matter, a bit higher, we get another move down in order to take this low. At that point, finding a 5-wave in here is going to be, from my point of view at least, extremely challenging. And well, that means I should probably consider some bearish scenarios indicating, who knows, maybe we are going to continue our move down in order to take the lowest low down here about $14.50. And I do actually have a bearish count for that. You see, I'm not really a big fan of it, but if we do take this low, that kind of has to be my primary case. This can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into 1, still ABC flat for wave 2, but instead of having an ABC in here, maybe we are having a series of 1, 2s. See, this can be yet another 1 and 2, sorry about that one, but from a lower degree relative to this one, and the current move down might be a big one into wave 3, correction for 4, another move down into wave 5, and at that point, this white 5 wave down is going to be the sub waves for this wave 3. And what are we going to have next? Unfortunately, correction for 4, another move down into wave 5, which in this scenario, we are going to take the lowest low all the way down here. So again, we can consider a bullish and a bearish count in the short term in Avalanche. And as long as we are not taking this low, about $19.1, I think makes sense to go with the bullish scenario. So, let's hope we don't really break this important level. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Avalanche's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.